Stand up, stand up, stand up. You should stand up while I'm saddling him up too. Stand up, stand up. It's also good if your horse stands still where you're going. No, just come on. What are you doing? Well, this is not the horse you want. I want a horse that's going to cover a lot of country, Kenny, not get barely across the arena. How embarrassing. Come on, up, up. He's not going very well, is he? This is not really the horse you want. Do you know I took him droving once, just once, and now the mere mention of it, his legs go out from underneath him. I think that's because Australia is home to some of the longest and most remote stock routes in the whole world. The Canning stock route in Western Australia is over 1,500 kilometres long. There's nothing like that anywhere else in the world. It runs from Halls Creek up the Kimberleys, down to Wiluna in the mid-southwest. Geez, you're a lazy horse. You know, some people refer to a horse as having a good seat. They sort of mean that it's comfortable when you ride it. This horse sort of more is a good seat. A bit different there. I think I might need a little volunteer to give me a hand with this horse. Where's the little one? They don't need many miles on the clock. There's a little hand up there. I reckon that's the first one. Okay, point at that one. Put the camera. Yeah, that's it. Here she comes. Don't worry about getting permission from your parents. It's all good. You're mine now. Shoot down the end. We'll have to do something with you because you're just so lazy. You know, see, if I let this horse just lie around like that all the time, I'll end up with a horse that I'll never be able to get a saddle on. Actually, I can't even get my saddle back. Oh, crikey. Anyway, I'll just meet my little offsider. Do you have a go? Have you got him? Oh, good work. He's better. He goes for you. What's your name? This is Beck, ladies and gentlemen. Please make Beck welcome. We're having success where I didn't already. Now, Beck, do you know much about horses? Well, do you? That's good, because anyway, we'll get through between us. Now, you're a superstar down here in front of only 200 people, but you're in the presence of royalty. This guy, Kenny, he was in a movie called Charlie and Boots. It starred Paul Hogan. Now, you don't know who Paul Hogan is because he's 100 years old, like me. There's a few people here that are 100 years old too. So he was the bucking horse in that movie, all right? So if you saw that movie, Charlie and Boots, this is him. He's a 16-year-old quarter horse gelding. He's buckskin. That's just his colour, not because he bucks. And he's come to live with me, but I'm not very impressed with all that lying down. So what I'm going to get you to do, what do you say that? Beck. It's lovely, isn't it? Beck, if you just stand there like that, and I just don't let him lie down again, okay? And we'll have a go. I might try that saddle. I don't think he likes that saddle. Now, I will show the saddle blanket to my horse. It's a foreign object. I don't want to give him a fright. So put there. So Beck, just lead him over here to my saddle. Just lead him up here. This is my father's saddle. It's a Wizard Smith saddle. It's a normal sort of. Well, he was in here when I left him with you. Did you let him go? Hey? Are you sure you didn't? Well, this is very embarrassing, Beck. This is 200 people looking at us and we need that horse now for the next bit. What are we going to do? Was he going very fast? He's probably going through Ilfracombe now. I think there's probably only two things we can do now. One is to sack you. And the other one is to give you a massive round of applause for being a wonderful volunteer. Get out of here. How embarrassing, huh? See, normally about this stage, sit down. Sit. Normally what I like to do about now is I like to pull a dryser bone on, even if it hasn't rained for 5 years, and gallop around in circles, cracking the whip. That tends to be what you tend to see in it. That's what you're expecting. Well, I don't think it matters that much, Beck. I'll tell you why. I think I did say at the beginning, I'd like to try to, if I could, just give you a glimpse of what it might be like working in the pastoral industry. Beck and I, we used to have lesson number 1. That is, when you're working with stock and animals, plan as much as you like. Just don't expect it to go according to plan, because they're animals. Do you know this broad acre country, you can go and muster the same paddock half a dozen times, it'll be different every time. The wind's in a different direction, it'll draw stock a different way. You can have a nice quiet line of cows, get the right sort of storm coming, and you've got the tails up today. So we won't worry too much about it, Beck, it's all good. Now, you're wondering whether this is a prop or whether he's going to try and play it. I guess you'll find out one way or the other soon enough. Now, we find ourselves today at, deep breath, the Australian Stockmen's Hall of Fame and Outback Heritage Centre. See, that's not really a title, is it? It's more like a novel. I've read cowboy comics with less words in the first 2 chapters. I think that's why so often we forget about the last bit. Outback Heritage Centre. Not today, not on my watch. I'm immensely proud of our heritage. You need to be too. Our history is a rollicking yarn. But rather than just hit you with facts and figures and dates, I very much doubt whether I could improve on a song that the Seekers made popular some years ago, I Am Australia. If you haven't heard it for a while, listen to the words to this one. I reckon they nail it. Now, I'll be hoping that you'll all be singing along with me, but if not, I'll just battle on by myself. Guess I'm paid to be here. And if there's anyone here that's not Australian, trust me, you will wish you were by the time we get to the end of it. It goes like this. Come from the dreamtime, the dusty red soil plains, and the ancient heart, the keeper of the flame. I stood upon the rocky shore, I watched the tall ships come. For 40,000 years I have been first Australian. I came upon a prison ship, bound down by iron chains. I fought the land, endured the lash, and waited for the rain. I'm a settler, I'm a farmer's wife from a dry and barren run. A convict and a free man, I became Australian. I'm the daughter of the digger who sought the motherland. The girl became a woman on a long, dusty road. I'm a child of the Depression, I saw the good times come. I'm bushy, I'm a backbird, I'm Australian. We are one, we are many, and from all lands on earth we come. We share a dream, we sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. Now I'm a teller of stories, I'm a singer of songs. I'm an amateur and I paint the ghostly guns. And I'm Clancy on his horse. Well, if Beck hadn't have lost it, I'd make Kelly on the run. I'm the one who hosts Matilda, I'm Australian. I'm the hot wind from the desert, the black soil from the plains, the mountains and the gullies and the drought and the flooding rain. I am the rock, I am the sky and the rivers when they run. The spirit of this great land, I am Australian. We are one, we are many, and from all lands on earth we come. We share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. I am, you are, we are Australian. Give yourselves a hand. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sitting along. Okay, keep on it on it. Gee whiz, it sounds like a Jimmy Barnes concert here with all the clapping and applause. It's a good song though, isn't it? Yeah.